Have you ever wondered what happens after the grand finale of a long and successful career? For many, retirement is a well-deserved rest, a time to relax and enjoy the fruits of their labor. But for others, like Robert Jenkins, it's the beginning of a brand new, unexpected chapter. Communities. He was proud of his work, but after a few months of peaceful retirement, a feeling of emptiness started, a quiet, but he wasn't sure what or to whom. One afternoon, while walking past the local more stuff, if only we can. But what if today I want to share the incredible story of Susan Taylor, a woman who found profound peace by embracing simplicity, a packed social calendar, and an apartment filled with things she thought she needed. From the outside, she was stressed, exhausted, and felt a deep sense of emptiness. Every new achievement or purchase, pressure to achieve the next thing. She was running on a treadmill, going faster and faster, but getting nowhere. One day, stuck in traffic after a grueling day at work, Susan had an epiphany. She looked around at all the other stressed faces in their cars and realized she was trapped in a cycle she did unchoose. She asked herself a simple but powerful question: what truly makes me happy? The answer wasn't her job title, her expensive clothes, or her busy schedule. It was the quiet moments. A walk in the park, a good book, a heartfelt conversation with a friend. This realization was the catalyst for a radical change. Susan decided to step off the treadmill. She started small. She began decluttering her apartment, letting go of anything that didn't serve a purpose or bring her genuine joy. Each item she gave away felt like a weight being lifted off her shoulders. The physical space she created in her home started to mirror a new mental space, one of clarity and calm. Next, she looked at her schedule. She started saying no to obligations that drained her energy and yes to activities that nourished her soul. Instead of rushing from one meeting to another, she made time for morning walks, for cooking a simple meal, for just sitting in silence and breathing. It was terrifying at first. The world tells us to be busy, to be productive. But Susan was discovering a different kind of productivity, the productivity of being present. Her biggest leap was leaving her corporate job. It was a scary decision, trading financial security for an uncertain future. But Susan trusted her intuition. She moved to a smaller town, found a part-time job at a local library, and started living a life that was rich in time, not money. She had less, but she felt like she had everything. Discovered her passion for painting, something she hadn't done since she was a child. Susan's story teaches us about consciously choosing what we allow into our lives, whether it's possessions, commitments, or even thoughts. It's about understanding that our self-worth isn't measured by our net worth. When we let go of the external pressures and the constant need for more, we create space for what truly matters: connection, purpose, and inner calm. Maybe you don't need to quit your job or move to a new town. Maybe it starts with decluttering a single drawer or scheduling 10 minutes of quiet time into your day. The journey to a simpler, more peaceful life begins with a single, intentional step. Susan Taylor found her peace by letting go. Perhaps it's time we all gave it a try. Please give this video a like and subscribe for more content on living a more meaningful life. See you next time. For many, retirement is a well-deserved rest, a time to relax and enjoy the fruits of their labor. But for others, like Robert, a retired engineer, spent 4 decades designing bridges, structures that connect communities. He was proud of his work, but after a few months of peaceful retirement, a feeling of emptiness started to creep in. His days, once filled with blueprints and deadlines, were now a quiet routine of gardening and reading the morning paper. He felt like he had so much more to give, but he wasn't sure what or to whom. One afternoon, while walking past the local community center, he saw a flyer. The children now build bridges of a different next generation. He could really connect with a life experience. His first day was chaotic, to say the least. The room was buzzing with the untamed energy of 20 kids. They were loud, curious, and a little wild. Robert felt a little overwhelmed, but then he remembered his own grandson. He started not with a lecture, but with a question. He asked them, if you could build anything in the world, what would it be? The answers flew at him. A rocket to Mars, a castle made of candy, a house for every homeless person. Their imaginations were boundless. In that moment, Robert realized his job wasn't to lecture, but to listen and to guide that incredible energy. He started a weekly life lessons club. He didn't use textbooks or complex theories. Instead, he used stories from his own life. He told them about a bridge project that almost failed and how teamwork saved it, teaching them about collaboration. He shared stories of his own childhood mistakes, showing them that failure isn't the end, but a stepping stone to learning. He taught them basic budgeting by having them plan a fictional class party, and the importance of patience by having them grow their own small plants from seeds. He turned every life experience, big or small, into a practical, relatable lesson. The kids were captivated. For them, Robert wasn't just an old man. He was a master storyteller, a problem solver, a friend. They started calling him Mr. J. He helped a shy girl named Maya find her voice in a group project. He taught a boisterous boy named Leo how to channel his energy into leading, not disrupting. The changes weren't just in the children. Robert changed too. The emptiness he felt was replaced with a profound sense of purpose. His steps were lighter. His smile was wider. He was building his most important bridges yet. Robert Jenkins' story is a beautiful reminder that our value doesn't expire with our careers. The wisdom we gather over a lifetime, our experiences of success and failure, joy and hardship, are treasures. And these treasures gain their truest, most incredible value when they are shared. He shows us that connecting generations isn't just a nice idea, it's essential. It enriches the young, revitalizes the old, and strengthens the very fabric of our communities. So, what bridges will you build? Thanks for watching, and if this story inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe for more.